Alright guys, two-man queues, we've won the die roll. Let's play first, and unfortunately we're going to have to mulligan this. One land hand with really nothing to do, and the land is basically the worst one to have in our opening hand here. We'll keep this, it's not amazing, and I don't think we want a second dispel unless we know our opponent is burn, and we don't know that. So this is a little tough. We are going to get a blue source. Against the Delver. Yeah, I still think we're going to get a blue source. May end up regretting that. But we got to play with what we have, not what we might draw. Okay. Yeah, this is not a good start for us. Now, if this is just mono blue Delver, I think we're in decent shape, but and overall in terms of the full match, but this game we're very far behind already. So he's going to play something for blue. Oh, there's a land. Now he's going to play something. Ponder. Yep. Could make the argument that I should counter that, but I'm not going to. I think maybe he's playing around Spellstutter Sprite here, but that wouldn't make sense because we showed him Evolving Wilds. So he's going to set up a Delver flip, which is not the best thing ever. Yeah, maybe I should have just countered that. Well, I'm definitely countering that. Hopefully no days in our future. And there isn't. So, I'm sorry. He's not shuffling, so Delver will flip. Yeah, this is not looking good. We have to find a red source and a burn spell. Well, there's the red source. Okay. We'll see. We're not under a tremendous amount of pressure, but we're under enough. And our hand is just not... This is not what you want against Delver. You do not want copious amounts of expensive sorcery speed activity. It's just not... it's what Delver is handcrafted to walk all over. So, looks like he's even going to ninja us. Yeah, this game is pretty much done. I'm just drinking some water here. Looks like he's very much in the tank. But, yeah, it's a safe bet to do either play. Or, really, I guess not necessarily. He sees blue-red with counterspell, so it's basically blue-red control for sure. So, to just throw a ninja into our midst is a little... I wonder why no preordain, though. Yeah, I have to just play this, and then if he goes for the counter, I will dispel. I mean, this doesn't even do much for us, but I'm just trying to use our mana and actually have some type of effect on the game, even though this is a very marginal effect on the current board state. Yep, he's like, don't care. He's probably going to sprite me. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm taking another 3 damage. Yeah, this is just the worst. Spire Golem. Yep. Well, he should have played Preordain last turn. Now it's just chilling in his hand. So if I draw a burn spell now, yeah, I think I'm just going to tap out early. I don't see us actually getting through this. He's basically got us on 3 turns here. We have no meaningful interaction, so yeah, good enough for me. Yeah, I actually want to take out my counter spells. If you guys have been watching for any amount of time, I like affecting the board and playing 1 mana interaction more so than leaving up 2 mana counters. Now we may end up still playing some counters. The idea for us is more to deal with the board and then force through our big plays through counter magic rather than just sitting back and playing draw go. However, we do have a bunch of instant speed draw, but at the same time, I think this is probably just the best way to try and do it. Okay, so I think that's how I want to board. I mean, we still have a decent amount of permission, but we want to favor our deck more to the red side of things than the blue now. Let's see how this goes. Maybe this guy gets cut, I don't know. Probably not. If we can somehow land two of these big baddies thanks to this guy, that would be sweet. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. He didn't actually see a whole lot from us. He saw Counterspell and Jeskai Sage, and that's it. So, yeah, that game I don't think we were winning. So if you consider it a preemptive concession, I don't necessarily fault you, but I disagree. Plus, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to play a 10-minute game that you can end up 4 minutes. Yeah, I think we're fine leaving this guy in here. These should end up paying off. I mean, if he wants to counter one end of it, we still get the other end later. And it's questionable. I mean, we don't necessarily have a lot of... Oh, I have 61 cards? I thought I had 60. The heck? 22 lands? Yeah, I have 61 cards. What the heck? I thought it said 60. I'm so weird. Yeah, we're playing first. We only have one red here, but we have 3 plays. So is that good enough? Maybe. I guess? I actually don't know. We have 22 lands. Yeah, I think we'll keep. If we can stop his first 3 plays, I mean, probably in good shape. And I'm not sure if I elect Trickery a turn 1 Delver. I probably do not. Okay, let's see what he does with that. Bottom. Top. Okay. And perfect. So if we end up having to discard, what do we do? Sure. So I think I'll just firebolt that guy. Top. Land. Okay, well we have 2 Electrickeries. Guess I'll just play one of them then. And that's it, guys. I can't make any other plays. So this is really bad. In case you didn't notice. Yeah, this could be the opposite problem we had before, which is now we have a bunch of spells we can conceivably cast, but we don't have the mana to do so. So he topped both before, and now he's topping both again, and just passing. Okay, cool. So now we at least have some things we can actually do. If he just flashes in Spell Stutter, he does not. Okay. So do I want to cast Desperate Ravings? I think so. There is a potential chance we lose the Flame Slash, but it's pretty low. It's like 1 in 7. Yeah, that was much better for us. And now I have Dispel or Electrickery, so I actually do get to guaranteed kill the Spire Golem. Yeah, that was actually pretty good for us. That worked out very well. That Desperate Ravings may have just saved us the game. Okay, upkeep. What the hell is going on? Cool. Yeah, so we're looking good. Flame Slash, targeting you. If he goes Sprite, we have the Trickery. If he goes Counterspell, we have Dispel. Dispel. Yep. Alright, not too bad so far. Okay. Not too bad. Now he's gotten so much manipulation out of this that... Okay, so he shuffled and he found that. Now he's gushing. So I think I'm going to try and kill this now. Before he gets an answer. And then if he does get an answer, I can just firebolt it on my turn. Okay, so that worked. He has 2 islands in hand. He's going to replay 1. So he's 1 island and a bunch of unknowns. Okay. So I kind of want to rave here. Even though I could firebolt. I think I'm actually going to rave. Because he's going to come back and ninja me. Then leave up a counter. So if I just firebolt now, it gets countered. Wow, we lost this Jeskai Sage? Come on, guys. Now we're flooded. We went from being mana screwed to mana flooded. Oh, we're not getting ninja'd. Okay. Well, this is kind of even worse. Okay, there's a lightning bolt. That actually kind of protects us too. So let's go with the Sage now, because what's going to happen is he's going to go Sprite. I'm going to bolt it. Okay, maybe not. I guess I'll just firebolt you then. I guess I'll play land. I could go for Firebolt and Lightning Bolt on Spire Golem, but that's just a little too much investment. Firebolt should be pretty nice for us. I'm not sure what he's holding on to. He must be somewhat flooded or something. It's a little bizarre. Okay. That's it. He might be flooded, guys. I'm not going to go for the Lightning Bolt. I'll go for the Firebolt again. Another Flame Slash. Ooh. Let's try this first. We can kind of gauge his response here. It might be worth going for it. He seems pretty empty. If he's got something, I imagine he would pull the trigger now. Yeah, he's got something. Vapor Snag. Okay, I'm going to go for the Flame Slash. That's fine too. So now the Flame Slash will work. He was a little premature on that. So good for me. And now I have a Lightning Bolt. Yep. So, oh, he's got more. You've got more, and the problem is we blew both Electrickeries. Another Gush. Yeah, we just know he's got a lot of lands. I mean, maybe not a lot, but he's got quite a few. So I want to try and see what is on top of his deck, and I'm going to go for that Lightning Bolt at that point. Okay, well I'll just do it now then. That's actually pretty good for him. That's going to help him fight through a lot. We have yet to see an AK or anything, so... He chose to play the land instead of retrace it. Okay. That kind of says to me that he has more lands to work with. So we've dealt with how many guys? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not a ton, but hopefully he's out of steam for a while. He did not shuffle, so that says to me probably Spell Set or Sprite. I'm gonna attack No, I will do this first. If he sprites it, I have Rolling Thunder I can potentially use. Okay, that resolves. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it for 3. I'd rather kill his one guy than get hit with Ninja, and I'd rather not play around Daze. Yeah, cool. Trying to 1-for-1 here and get something going. Now, he's definitely got card advantage, as you can see. We need like deep analysis or something. The lack of Mole Drifter is kind of hurting us a little bit too. Just a little bit. But maybe he's finally running dry. I don't know. I think that was the way I wanted to do it. Definitely, I think I wanted to front load the Preordain, A, to get the Prowess trigger, and B, to get him to tap a little lower. The question really becomes, was the Rolling Thunder worth it? Now he's deciding what he wants to do. I'm just going to F6. Yeah, he kind of misplayed on that premature Vapor Snag. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll definitely just play it now. This is actually a good draw. Guess I called that one, huh? So, I mean, he could try to counter both sides of it. I guess we're happy with that as well. And his empty board is something we're fine with too. Okay, he's going to deprive it. Okay. And the fact that we're bashing him for like 3 damage is not irrelevant. Okay, that's fine. No. Try again. Is he going to say no again? Okay, no. Cool. Get you for 3. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, Una's Grace is eventually going to pull through for him. But until that time, I'm just going to keep things going. Okay, F6ing. Depending how epic and long this game goes, we might be able to do something to this clock of his. He shuffles. Plays a land. Maybe he forgot about the Una's Grace. That would be nice. Okay, gonna attack first. Yep, drop you to 10. Okay, this Jeskai Sage has done half of our work for us. Or maybe, no, this guy got discarded. Another, okay, here's the Una's Grace. Okay. So there was really no reason to play this 6th land, I don't believe. Okay, that's pretty good for you. Okay, see what we can do here. Daddy wants another deep analysis, please. And we can try this out. This might be the start of a beautiful relationship. Beautiful friendship, rather. Yeah, we can throw this. Why not? Spin the wheel, as they say. I suppose. Try and figure it out. Now he could have another sprite. I mean, that's certainly something to consider. And don't want either of those. And we'll just attack. We'll actually leave the guild gate there because now he could very well have another bounce. But that maximizes our chance of actually pitching the guild gate. It should be pretty sweet. He might just bounce our sage, or he'll just go to 5, which would be even better for us. Ooh, we did pitch the guild gate, and we have an AK, and we have a flame slash. So even if he does bounce this, I'm pretty happy. Wow. Okay. So he didn't counter any of that nonsense that happened. But he still could have an Una's Grace around. He looks like he's going to ninja us. Okay. Now this could get a little ugly. This turn is kind of the moment of truth. So what's going to happen is he gets a free Spire Golem. I get to try and draw 2. He might counter it. Then I might be able to kill this. Plays a land. That says to me he has another land in hand. Ooh, and I have a Pyroblast. Okay. So I think we're pretty squared away, but we'll have to wait and see. Close game, that's for sure. I think his last card is a land after he plays this. So I'm just going to try and fight this. Because I think his last card's a land. There's no reason he would have, well, I guess because he had to deprive. Oh god, he really does have a counter. Okay. So I'm going to drop him to 1 here though. Oh, you know what? Flame Slash the ninja, and he has to, and then he almost has to block. I think that's the play. Cool. So he's still at 5, and he has 2. He can run at least 1 Una's Grace back. Yeah, I don't know. That maybe I blew that sequence, but I thought him playing the land would have signaled I have another land. That's the only reason I'm playing anymore. Like, he really has no reason to play more than 6 lands. Okay, so could be a counter. We don't really know. Am I willing to just attack? Yeah, I think I am. I might kill his guy on his upkeep depending on what he flips. Kind of willing to trade also. Okay, he's willing to trade. Sure. I'm a little wary of that, but should I play this? Yeah, I guess. I'm a little wary of doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we should have kept our guy. Yeah, I think I might be screwing this game up. Because he's got Graces. And we really have to resolve something here. Should I keep playing lands? I don't think so. We have, what, 1 Desperate Ravings left? I think I'll just start holding lands. He didn't play Una's Grace. He's going to Gush. He's a 3rd Gush. 1. Or is that a 2nd one? 1, 2. This gets a little screwy here. It's a draw 2. Typically I don't counter draw 2s. This might be a situation where we should have. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I should have tried to kill the Delver. Okay, still gonna hold. just in case we hit that Ravings. Now there's a chance we could Chronarch for Rolling Thunder. I think I can still do all that. Yeah, I guess we got to try and counter this stupid spell stutter spray now. Oh, it's Una's Grace. Yeah, he's kind of drilling us with. He's actually drawing more, considerably more cards than us, which is not the way we drew it up in the locker room, guys. Okay, not the worst. So should I try and counter this? Yeah. It's not going to work, but I'm going to try anyway. So I don't want to take 3, and I don't want to take Ninja. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Maybe he was just fine with that. We've seen 2 counter spells, a Deprive, 2 Logic Knots, a couple Spell Stutters. Alright, better hope we find another removal. Because I think he's got the counter. Do I bait with Jeskai Sage? Yes. Gonna try and do this anyway. So bluffing, bluffing, bluffing. Say okay. So that was the 3rd counterspell. Well, that's no good. Yeah, ninja hits tend to start swinging the tide, but make no mistake, his graces and gushes and our little weird sequencing a while back might have gotten us. Might have gotten us screwed, but that's okay. It happens, it's life. Okay, he's down to 16 cards, so if we can draw Firebolt, it'd be pretty cool with that. I mean, he's using a snap just to trade in for 1 card blindly, so I mean, he could have cast Una's Grace first to see if that's really what he wanted to do. Okay, 2 cards in hand, Firebolt, Jeskai Sage. I'm going to end up playing this now. So we have 3 lands, and that's going to save us a turn at least. Wow. Okay, another Grace. Cool. Well, it's not the best because he's getting closer and closer to hitting. What, did he cut Miscreants? We've seen 1 Miscreant. He's going to Grace again. Sprite 1. Sprite 2. So, he's definitely got more sprites coming. How many counter spells? 1, 2, 3 only? 1 Deprive, 2 Logic Knots. 1, 2. Yeah, so he's going to find the counters and basically screw us out of the game. Okay. Yeah, didn't think you were going to shuffle 3 Spire Golems, so he's still got that to find. Did not attack, though. That's sweet. And do we just slam this guy? Yeah, I guess. We've got nothing else going on, so. So this would be his last counter spell. If this lands, this is actually a game changer. And it does land. So this represents a lethal attacker. Wow, so he's got Spell Stutter Sprite. That's the only reason he would... Maybe he couldn't counter it. What's he going to do? Grace. We might have just put ourselves into a winning position, because if I draw Firebolt, that might be it. Okay, every time he plays a land, we have to think that it's for a reason. He's just super flooded. Jeez. Alright, Firebolt's a win, because he can't stop me. AK is also kind of a win. So if I AK, he counters it. I attack, he has to block Whirlwind to depth, he goes down to 3. Yeah, I guess that's worth it. He also just might not have the counter spell. But there's no way he can let this resolve if he does have the counter spell. It's just a draw 3 is probably going to kill him, yeah. It was a deprive, so that's interesting. Yeah, let's just attack. Is that worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I know it's real close, but puts him dead to Bolt, potentially. We'll see. Fairy Miscreant, okay. Equip, okay. You know, we might have a decent chance of winning this. Flame Slash. That's probably getting sprited. But then we have a 2/2 Sage. Alright, let's just try it then. We have a 2/2 Sage that attacks. He has to block with the Miscreant. Yeah. It's fine. We draw a card. So that's only the third sprite, I believe. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. I think it's only 3. 1. Draw a card. It's a preordain. I'm just going to try it. If he has the 4th sprite, I'm kind of screwed, yeah. 3 mana. Logic not? Oh, okay. Wow, he's just going to let me try and find a victory. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bolt in there somewhere, huh? Alright. Lightning bolt, anybody? Don't mind if I do. And cool. So he's got 6 minutes and 48 seconds, so he basically has to blitz me for a win. I think this is probably our best setup still. So I'm gonna, except we have freaking 61 cards. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I'll go without the counter spell. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, he's basically... he could beat us without blitzing us in time, but he doesn't have a ton of time to work. And as you can see, I think he played a little bit slow. We were both making mistakes. I mean, his land drops when he had Una's Grace is really telling it's really indicative of a lot of things, what he might be holding. So, and just his timing of spells, like two key things that he did that messed him up a little bit was he cast Vapor Snag on his guy. Then before I was even able to respond with anything, he cast another Vapor Snag on my guy, making it clear for me to remove his remaining guy. Then he just tapped out at that last turn with Una's Grace, letting me know that I could preordain freely to try and beat him. Otherwise, it would have made that preordain very tough to decide. So he's certainly going to play first, and the fact that he's taking a while right now is a little bad for him. And we'll keep this. This looks pretty good here. Fairly mana efficient, so. And we do want to remove his first play, especially if it's Delver. So let's just get that out of here. I'm pretty sure that was the main influence behind him wanting to keep this hand. And now he's going to try and find his second land, I believe. And looks like he found it. Oh, another Delver. Uh-oh. Well, this could be a problem. We're going to still try and AK on his turn. Okay, it didn't flip. That's at least good. That's at least something. So he's going to blitz me with Ninja here. Okay. And then he's going to play Delver. So he's definitely on track. Sure. He's definitely on track for a quick win. And because we're flooded now, he's even more on track. So this is just, it's a perfect storm. I mean, he had double Delver into Ninja. We've flubbed on our turn 3. And we have a bunch of, again, expensive. What do we have? A grand total of maybe 5 expensive spells in the deck. And we've hit 2 of them. So not very good for us. Now he's drawing an extra card every turn. So this is, he's pretty much set up to win. So, close match, fairly close. I guess the games he won made it seem like more of a blowout. Now we still could possibly find Electrickery. That might help. But right now, we're in a world of hurt. Let's see if he even wants to counter this. But we have to go for it. We are in such dire straits that we need basically a miracle. Now he let us have it. My hope is that this does not flip, because I really need... Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's basically got us dead to rights more or less here. Bottom, top. And this is what makes Delver such a formidable deck in the format still to this very day. So that's what? 6. Okay, there's a Firebolt. So we definitely need to get that to resolve, so we have to at least bait out with Preordain, I believe, right now. And we're going to bottom both. I need like a Pyroblast or a Lightning Bolt. Jeez. So I guess I draw 2 now. This is going so poorly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands drawn. So yeah, it's not good. Yep, we were hoping for that. So now we can at least kill the Ninja, I guess. Is the extra card more valuable for him? What's more devastating to us? The 2 damage in the extra card or the 3 damage? The 3 damage drops us to 4, whereas the 2 damage drops us to 5, potentially giving us an extra turn. But I think the extra turn is really a pipe dream, because he's probably going to draw into another threat. So now if this is another Sprite, then we're definitely screwed. But if it's just a counterspell, not so much. It's a Deprive or a Logic Knot. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well, we at least got something done. But there's really nothing else we can draw here. He's still going to untap and basically have us screwed, so... Yeah, he's pretty comfy. Oh, another Ninja. Okay, so that takes Firebolt off the table. Wow. Yeah, I'm toast. There's nothing I can do here. Can't flash it back. Yeah. That's it, guys. Don't even need to see our card. He's got us for sure. We had a bunch of lands, and there was really nothing we could draw. The Firebolt was no longer live. The drawing another AK was no longer live, so Yeah, we couldn't flash back deep analysis. He had Spire Golem that we also had to deal with, so Flame Slash wouldn't have resolved. We did pretty well in game 2. That was kind of a barn burner of a game. The matchup didn't look very close based on this match, but I think it's much closer than that match probably indicated, though I don't have any proof of that. So, we would need more things like Serrated Arrows and Muldrifter to be a more traditional kind of blue-red control to really have a strong matchup. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching.